Like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hit the bell icon. Go ahead, hit that one right there. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Holla.
What up with it? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? Got another interview for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This one right here is a very special interview, at least to me. You know what I'm saying? And to the squad or whatnot. I have on the phone the general, the creator of the Mighty LDBC, the General 78SportsTV. What's happening with you, General? You on the line?
Yes, indeed. Salute, brother. How you doing?
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man, showing us some love on this interview, man. We definitely appreciate it.
It's all love, bro. All love. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah. We definitely can hear you good. You can hear us good, right?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Okay. So we'll start off the interview. I want to go back. You know what I'm saying? Go back all the way back to the beginning if we can. My first question for you is, were you born in Milwaukee and then you traveled the world, or did you travel the world and end up in Milwaukee?
Yeah, I was born in Milwaukee. My family, my great-grandmother, okay, on my father's side, they traveled to Milwaukee from Mississippi back in, the late 60s, late 60s and early 70s. So from there, they was involved with a lot of different things, pimping and shit like that. My great-grandmother was a madam and stuff like that. So she had my grandmother. My grandmother got into real estate. She owned like 26 properties, a liquor store, a corner store, all that kind of stuff. Her sons, my father, my uncles, kept the family businesses alive. They was in the real estate and pimping and shit like that, and that they did all that in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? I was born, and my father, he didn't want me in the pimping, and he didn't want me being involved with the family business. So what he decided to do was he decided to join the military, okay? And he felt like the military would be a good escape for to get me away from Milwaukee. And what happened is he joined the military, and he started traveling the world. So it was everywhere, California, Germany, New York, all over the fucking place, right? But then we came back to Milwaukee in the late 90s. We came back to Milwaukee because my grandmother got sick. So we came back to Milwaukee and ended up settling here for good. And
Okay.
everything fell back into place,
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about when you got back from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? I know you like to say that. First off, hold on. Let me go back to when you traveled. You have a funny story that you said, and it's so hilarious to me. You told a story about how you was in Germany and the two white bitches pissed on each other and you ran out the crib.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever seen some crazy shit like that. It was these two, when we was in Germany, it was a neighborhood called Sabbatenroyd, and real nice, small little town, country farm type of town, right? It was like maybe about 40 or 50 American townhouses in this small little town, but surrounded by like German farms and shit like that, whatever. So anyway, me and this other American cat named Tommy, we would cross these train tracks onto the German side of things, and we'd be over there hanging out, smoking a little weed and shit like that, whatever the case may be. And we met these two Russian chicks. They wasn't German, they was Russian, but that's how Germany is. There's a lot of immigrant motherfuckers over there. So it's like these two Russian chicks, and we couldn't really understand each other, but we could. Okay, we didn't speak the same language, but we could kind of still communicate.
Body
What I'm
language.
saying? Yeah, body language. It's funny how human nature works, right?
Right.
We could still communicate even though we didn't speak the same language.
Right.
So anyway, they invited us back to their crib, one of them house. So we're going to get to walking back to the chick house, and yeah, man, the chicks, we sit on the couch, me and the homeboy Tommy sit on the couch, and these chicks get on the floor, and they bust up right into the 69. Right, so we like, damn. So I'm sitting back like, okay, this shit better than pornos. Nigga, we watching the real deal. You know, they, you know what I'm saying? They 69 not this motherfucker. Next thing I know, I start hearing I start hearing what sound like fun. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Then I start smelling something strange. So from where I'm sitting at, all I can see is the one girl who's on top eating the other girl pussy. I'm not seeing what's happening on the other side of the tracks over here. See what I'm saying? So I get up, and because me and Tom, I get up, I say, yo, what the fuck? Yo, she's straight shitting on the girl, right? In her face, in front of us. So I'm telling Tom, like, yo, what the fuck? And then he looked. So we like, yo, what the fuck? So we started walking out the house. Now, the broads were the look on their faces, they act like we were some lame. They looked at us like, oh, you ain't with this shit? Looking at us like all confused. Like, what the fuck? We thought y'all was...
This what you do out here.
Yeah. She was like, this is just normal occurrence or something. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck happened, but that shit was disgusting.
So you was the first two girls, no cup.
I would say...
Yeah, you was the first two girls, no cup.
Right. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was weird, man.
Okay.
That shit was strange.
Okay. So you settled back in Milwaukee, and you was a savage out there in them streets, allegedly.
Allegedly, of course.
Yeah, of course, allegedly. Do you wanna go ahead and tell us about that and about everything that happened once you got back to Milwaukee?
Okay, well, yeah. When I got back to Milwaukee, you know, I brought with me a lot of things that I learned from traveling and being around military dudes, seeing how they move, how they talk to each other, how they communicate, and how they follow a chain of command and shit like that. And I was able to take that discipline and put it in the streets. When a lot of sloppy shit was happening and dudes was moving funny, I was able to come in and just be naturally fall into a leadership position. Even when I wasn't trying to, it just naturally happened that way. I would fall into a leadership position. Instead of when niggas would be mad, oh, I'm finna go kill this nigga. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do that. And, yeah, fuck up. I'm like, bro, you just got into an argument with him. Everybody saw you arguing with him. If you go kill him now, you can go into prison.
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean? Fuck that nigga. I'm like, well, wouldn't it be better if you wait till next week to kill him?
Right.
Look, like simple shit like that.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I fell into a leadership position. So then, this is all allegedly, of course. So now,
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So then, you know, gangster shit really. I mean, I could do gangster shit, but that's not really my forte. That's not something that ain't nothing cool about. You know what I'm saying? Having motherfuckers looking for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't give a fuck how tough you is, nigga. Don't nobody want the enemy knowing where your mama sleep at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's not something I was really interested in. But what I was always good with was you know, messing with bitches and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? On some dental type shit. And you know, just guiding women. You know what I'm saying? And showing them a better way to use their gifts. You know what I'm saying? If a bitch, like I always tell women, if you're gonna be out here sucking and fucking on something, okay, you shouldn't ever. If you got 2 or 3 niggas in your rotation, there's no need for you to ever be broke. Okay? There's no need for you to ever, oh, my car broke down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't gonna be able to get to work. Oh, I need somebody to help me move. And this is why you fucking 3 niggas. Okay? Like every nigga who you fucking should be doing something for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how I teach women. And then some people feel like that's, oh man, pimping on women. Oh man, that's not a good thing. But these same niggas is tricks though. Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Ain't it funny how? Right. It's funny how a trick is always mad at a pimp. You know what I'm saying? A nigga who will turn around and pay for some pussy is mad because the bitch took your money and gave it to somebody else. So you mad. You know what I'm saying? But no, nigga, that's not how the game works. Once you give it to her, it's hers. It's hers now. Yeah. She can do with it what she please. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of my business.
Right.
So anyway, I started messing with the bitches and shit like that. You know, that's something my father never wanted me to get involved with that because that's some shit that like that's his family like legacy.
Yeah, that shit in the bloodline.
He didn't, right. But he didn't want me. He wanted something better for me. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to just focus on the real estate shit. You know, but it was easy for me to do it. The pimping shit was easy. So I did that for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I skipped over a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, because I actually tried to straighten up and fly right. You know, I tried to work jobs and, you know.
So hold on, General. I don't mean to cut you off, General. So you actually took a time out to try to fly right before all the bullshit with the state of Wisconsin.
No. What do you mean the state of Wisconsin?
When you caught your charge and you beat the state. Right?
Yeah.
So you was trying to do right and all that before then, correct?
Right.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I had absolutely. I had a job. Shit, at 16 years old. I had a motherfucking job. Two up. You know what I'm saying? I was doing whatever I could to try to stay out the street. You know what I'm saying? So I was working and stuff like that, and what ended up happening, I ended up getting a real at that time. For my age at the time, was a good, decent job and shit, making decent money and stuff. And what happened is, you know, motherfuckers is up in there racist, thinking they can talk to you any type of way, and I just wasn't having it. You know, so I'm just that type of dude. I don't care if I need the job, whatever the case may be. You ain't finna talk no racist, dumb shit to me or treat me like I'm somebody's nigga. So I ended up losing that job for sticking up for myself, you know, and from there, I needed money. You know what I'm saying? My woman, and you know, she by herself basically working. I ain't making no motherfucking money, and she just, you know, she ain't saying nothing, but I know she's stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Don't no man want to feel like, you know, listen. The worst thing for a real man is to be sitting your ass on the couch and watching your woman get ready to go to work. Yeah. That's the worst feeling in the world. Yeah. The worst feeling in the fucking world. I don't give a fuck how much of a player you is or whatever. Don't no nigga want to see their woman come home tired, sweating, and you know what I'm saying? And you sitting around trying to do anything to ease her pain. Well, let me run you some bath water, baby. Well, let me do this for you, baby. You know, fuck that shit. I felt like shit.
Yeah, don't know real nigga.
I felt like absolute. Right. I felt like shit. You know what I'm saying? So I did everything I could. I'm out here begging and pleading these people for jobs and trying to be the best nigga I can be to get a fucking job, and they wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So my old reflexes took over. I knew how to make some money. So that's when I stepped back into the realm of some gangster shit and started fucking around with that. And, you know, one thing led to another with that. And, you know, jealous niggas, you know. I was dealing with some niggas who shouldn't have been around me. Never should have been in my circle in the first place. And I ended up popping his ass twice, allegedly. Well, no, I ain't got to say allegedly. It's only documented. I popped his ass twice. And he didn't die. He came, of course, snitching on me and shit. You know, pointing his finger. He supposed to be a street nigga, though. Uh-huh. So, you know, so then I was lucky enough and blessed enough to beat that case for self-defense. You know what I'm saying? And I beat that case, and then I got out. I was in jail for like a year fighting my case, fighting it, going to trial. So when I got out, at this time I was a Muslim, and you know, I started getting my life back together. Said, okay, done with all the bullshit, and straighten up and fly right. Got another job, right? I worked this job for about four good solid years, right? I'm the supervisor there. You know, I got people working under me and shit. Everything going good. Here we go again with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Obama get elected, and all white folks lost their mind. You know, Obama get elected, they started laying off everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got laid off. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm out here trying to find a motherfucking kid, hustling, trying to find a job, going to all these different factories, different staffing agencies, everywhere I could really try to find a gig. And what happened then was I got tired. I had to have a conversation with myself in the mirror. You know, so I just looked at myself in the mirror one day after the shower and said, look, man, you can be mad at these white folks all you want to, but it ain't nobody's responsibility to take care of your family but you.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
by any means necessary, you gotta go get it. I don't care who judge me, who say what I should be doing or shouldn't be doing. As a conscious black man, you can't do this and do that. Fuck them niggas. Ain't none of them niggas offering me no job, so fuck them niggas.
Right.
I'm finna go do what I gotta do. I'm finna go do what I gotta do. Take care of my family. Yeah, the rest is history.
No doubt.
Okay. You want to ask me about the boxing and shit?
Before we get into the boxing, was there anything about your youth that you regret?
Honestly, I would say no, because all of those things led me to have a life experience to help other people today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I take something away, I don't know how that alters my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I used to say that all the time. Like, if my father would have said, "Okay, Milwaukee, I don't want you in Milwaukee. We ain't coming back to Milwaukee." Shit, I wouldn't have my wife and kids right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I would have, linked up with some other chick or something like that. So I think everything happened for a reason, in my situation at least.
I could definitely agree with that. And before we jump on the boxing, I got one more. Do you think the fact that you travel in the world in the military, you think that played a big part in you becoming the general?
I think so. It gave me time to see the world and see different people, different communities, and see how people live. You know what I'm saying? If I had stayed in Milwaukee, I'd have been like my cousins and everybody else who got a small vision of the world. Or the world is Milwaukee to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't know nothing else. All they know is Milwaukee. If it ain't in Milwaukee, it ain't real to them. So I think that helped me out a lot. Just being able to travel and meet different people and different cultures and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of taught me a lot about the way the world should be and the way it showed me what's wrong with the communities in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? It showed me what's wrong with them. Being able to see different people and how they live, and motherfuckers with fresh grass, green grass and trees, being able to go out to the motherfucking wilderness and shit like that and just smell the air. The air smells different. You know what I'm saying? It smells different out there. I mean, it's good for your spirit, good for your body, to get around nature and shit like that. So, but when people living in poverty or raised in the hood, the so-called hood and shit like that, trash everywhere, low morality standards from a lot of people, ain't no love. You see your brothers, walking down the street, say, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" Nigga look at you like you finna rob him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't no fucking love and shit, It's crazy, bro. It's disgusting. So I think, all those life experiences helped me to get to where I am, because it taught me how to talk to people on every level, you know what I mean? Not just on a street level, but on every level. I'm never uncomfortable in any situation. I know how to talk to. I'm confident in my ability to talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I did not bitches that's, fresh out of the group home, ain't got no family, and I did not bitches that's millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So I can talk to whoever.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna get into boxing, but I do wanna. I gotta ask you this. Which sport do you like more, boxing or fishing?
Boxing is my first love.
Okay.
I like boxing more. I came up with boxing because, like I said, every young boy want to be like his pops. If your pops is around, you get a chance to watch him, then you want to be like your pops. So my pops would have fight parties and stuff all the time. Him and his army buddies and shit come through, and they watching boxing, and I want to be like them. You know what I mean? So I sit down, watch boxing with them. I'm learning how they react to certain different things and who they think is good, who they think, So I grew up watching boxing. So boxing always been my first love. The fishing is something that's like a pastime that my grandfather on my mother's side, he put me up on fishing and stuff like that. And I took me a long break from fishing. And then my brother-in-law, they got me back in. My wife's side of the family got me back into fishing. Cause they fish real heavy. So they got me. They turned it into like a competition. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As men, we competitive. So like, I wasn't really on the fishing. I always thought I was too fly to be out here getting dirty with worms and shit, right? So them niggas started fucking with me. Like, oh man, you can't fish. You know what I'm saying? Because we play dominoes. we play spades, we compete with each other. So they started talking shit about fishing. I said, man, look, I'll learn how to fish, and I'll smoke you niggas. Man, you ain't gonna do nothing. So it was frustrating. The first, I say 2 months fishing with them niggas was frustrating. They was busting my ass, boy. They was talking shit too, talking cash shit. Ain't nothing like being out there fishing for 3 hours. Everybody catching fish and you ain't caught nothing. And they talking shit to you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They're just like, oh man, see, because you've been in Germany and New York too long, nigga. You can't fish. Now look at you. You know, they talking all kind of crazy
old
shit.
city boy and shit.
But right. So what happened is I started learning though. I just shut my mouth. I took my lumps. I started learning. I started learning different techniques and what they doing. Why is they catching? Why is what they doing working? My shit ain't working. So I started going up there by myself, fishing by myself, practicing, and shit. Them niggas don't want to see me today. They don't want to see me today. They don't even call me no more when it's time to go fishing.
So I'm glad to hear that you are beating the stigma that pimps can fish. Because you know, you know what I'm saying. It's been a real big stigma that pimping can't. They don't do that with that fishing. You know what I'm saying. But I'm glad that you beat that stigma.
Hey man, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Okay. So, you joining or you being a part of the YouTube boxing community. You want to jump on that and tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, yeah, I was this is what happened. I got out of jail. People were telling me, because me and my brother was talking about old video soul and different old school rap videos and stuff like that I wanted to see. And he was like, man, you gotta go on YouTube. I said, what's that? He said, it's a website. It's a new website, and they got all the old videos on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 2006. You know what I'm saying? I want to say like maybe September 2006 is when I opened up my first YouTube page. And it was like I forgot what I named that channel, but it was like some whatever shit. And then I wasn't really no content creator at the time. Just was on there just kind of uploading music and shit. And then the following year, I started uploading conscious material because at the time I was a Muslim. So I started uploading conscious material from different lecturers and teachers and stuff like that, and just trying to build. This is before it was the conscious community on YouTube. There's only like 3 niggas, like me, Chief Liberation. This is before Side Netta and all the niggas came over here. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody. I'm just saying. So then, I was a part of the beginning stages of the conscious community on YouTube. I got frustrated with them niggas for a couple years. They argued too much with each other. They wasn't getting nothing accomplished. A bunch of talking, and every time it was time to do something, the niggas just, they weren't finna do shit. Just a bunch of conversation. And I'm a doer. I can't do too much talking. You know what I mean? So I don't like it. Just turned me off just to keep hearing the same conversations. Like, bro, that's why I don't go to church, bro. I'm not gonna listen to a nigga tell me the same shit every week, and I gotta pay him for it. Tired of hearing it. So I left the conscious community. And I said, man, I'm gonna go over here and fuck with this boxing shit because at least if I'm gonna argue with some niggas, at least I'd be having some fun talking about some shit I like talking about, some boxing. So I came over to the boxing community, I think in June of 2011. Opened up my first boxing channel called 78 Fight News. 78 Fight News, yeah. So I came on there and the channel was doing pretty good, motherfuckers was hating right away. They was hating on me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real racial. It was real racial when I came over. In the beginning, it was real racial. Like, the Mayweather-Pacquiao shit was going on to where that's when Pacquiao and Mayweather, everybody's arguing about the blood test and shit like that. Shit, Pacquiao had to take a drug test, all kind of stupid shit. And so it was real highly racial at the time. There's a lot of niggas on here cooning and shit. It was ridiculous. So, I had that channel. Things were going good for a while. YouTube ended up taking down that channel. They took it down. I started talking a lot pro-black talk, defending black people. Bam. They took the fucking channel down. I come back with 78 Fight News 365. That channel's still up, but YouTube demonetized the channel, hated on me, right? They straight robbed me, right? Took my money. You know what I'm saying? And it was on some real racist shit, YouTube. So I started 78SportsTV in I think February of 2013. I started 78SportsTV, and this is the channel I've been rocking with. I've been real careful with that channel, trying not to talk about certain shit. That's why I created my Patreon, so I can talk more freely about other shit on that versus being on YouTube, because YouTube let other niggas get away with certain shit. I can't talk about certain shit because they just shut my shit down. You know what I'm saying? Right away. You know, that's how they do. You know, I ain't hating on nobody else shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, but they look. Since 2006, YouTube been shutting my channel down. 2006 on me. You know what I mean? But so you see these niggas be on here talking all this shit about black this and black that, and been on this motherfucker same channel, got millions of subscribers and shit. Nigga, as soon as I hit, I'm talking that shit. As soon as I hit anywhere near a couple thousand, they shutting that shit down immediately. So that's what happened with that. But so I started the LDBC.
Hold on, General. Hold on. Don't get on that part yet, because I wanted you to say before you get on that I like to hear when you talk about that it was a lot of racial tension just on YouTube and boxing, and a lot of brothers couldn't breathe because of that. Right? So
Right.
And this is before I was even, you know what I'm saying, I was a boxing fan, but I was more casual, and I didn't even know that there was a boxing community on YouTube. This is something that you schooled me on. So it's a lot of racial tension, and it's a lot of niggas cooning, and it's a lot of niggas that's trying to push back, but it's no organization. Now, go ahead and what you were saying.
Yes, indeed. So it was like, I want to say, in 2013, like I said, I started the 78SportsTV page, and, you know, shit was rocking and rolling. I was interviewing a lot of fighters and stuff like that. That's when I started interviewing Deontay Wilder. It was way before it was 2 years before he ever became champ, you know what I mean? And I used to interview Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, fucking Jesse Vargas, Timothy Bradley. All of them do. That's when I was really into interviewing people and shit, you know. So I was interviewing all them cats, you know what I'm saying? And the racial tension on YouTube just would not go away, okay? A lot of it had to do with the state of the country in America, with a lot of white Americans feeling left out, a lot of white Americans feeling like, what about us? What about us, man? You know, type of shit. You got white dudes making videos saying stupid shit like, they was like jealous that we had these boxers that's good, and they don't have no white American boxers that's good. They were just on here crying about a lot of dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with us. So they started rooting for anybody over a black person.
Right.
Okay? They was rooting for, they don't care if he's Mexican, Filipino, if he's from Europe, Russia, they don't care. As long as he ain't black, they gonna root against the black dude. So they kept making it about race. And bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The black channels, we try our best to avoid this shit, because low key, bro, niggas ain't even on that, bro. Niggas wanna just watch boxing.
Yeah.
Niggas just wanna watch boxing. Niggas don't wanna go into every fight on some racial shit because it's uncomfortable. It's too stressful. You know what I'm saying? You just wanna watch the fucking fight. The best man win, move on. But they won't let you do that. They keep making everything about race. If a black man lose, they gonna turn up.
Yeah.
They gonna turn up. In all of your comment section, ha, you black bastard.
Yeah.
Ha, you niggas start this and that. You like, what the fuck? Right. That's how they act. So at that point, we like, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? We gotta protect each other. We gotta protect our fighters and protect each other. And we started unifying. We started coming together. Small groups of us, little pockets of us. And it started growing more and more. And I was doing like Lions Den debates at the time. I had like these debates on my channel, and was just trying to bring people together and just boxing fans debating with each other. I had to shut that down because niggas was taking the debates too personal and was mad at each other for in real life. They mad because they lost the debate. This goofy, childish shit, right?
Hold on, General. Hold on. So you telling me niggas was getting mad at each other from some boxing shit on the internet?
Oh yeah.
In real life.
Okay. We go real life beef over the internet over a sport.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So these dudes straight salting each other over these debates. They were taking it personal and getting in their feelings and stuff like that. This person, they think he won or I won or this stupid shit, whatever. So basically, that's where the name Lions Den come from is the debates. We have the Lions Den debates. So when Alexander Povetkin and Deontay Wilder was supposed to fight, and Povetkin popped dirty for a banned substance. And when I had to watch all these people unify, all these non-black boxing fans unify against Deontay Wilder and treated him like he failed the drug test.
Right.
They talking about, Wilder, he ducking Povetkin. Oh, so what? Povetkin got a little juice in his system.
What?
So it was you. Yeah, they were just talking shit like it was just a little bit. It's just trace minimal amount. Yeah, it's just a little bit of it. It wasn't a lot. The check it was just a little bit. And then I'm like, hold up. Wilder didn't pull out the fight. The WBC stopped it. That's their rules. They stopped it.
Right.
So how did Deontay Wilder fall? Because Povetkin popped dirty.
White
So
fragility.
these white boys talking crazy. Yeah, white boys over here talking crazy. Talking about Wilder, Ducker, and all kind of shit. And at that point, I was done. I said, man, fuck these motherfuckers, bro. I'm so done with these people. I'm tired of being nice to these motherfuckers. I'm tired of extending my hand out in friendship and trying to just be a community of boxing fans. Fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the draw the line in the sand today. And I'm from the start the Lions Den boxing community. Who want to fuck with me is welcome to come fuck with us. And the people who don't, I ain't talking to you. I ain't even looking over there at you no more. You do your thing. Stay your ass over there with some racist motherfuckers. Just don't come. I'm not mixing and mingling with these people no more. They crazy. You know what I'm saying? They racist as a motherfucker. I don't gotta be no integrationist. I can separate from them. Just leave me the fuck alone. You know. So what happened is, of course, that didn't work. The LDBC blew up, but it was no separation because the trolls and the racists wouldn't leave us alone. Even to this day, they still take on every word we say, right? They still want to talk about race. They still want to, you only like this person because he's black. You only like this. And none of them answer the question. I say, listen, I never heard none of you coons, because you got a lot of coons out here. I never heard none of you coons show any type of, put any energy or being upset when you hear a Mexican say, brown pride, I'm riding with Canelo because he's Mexican. Mm-hmm. I'm riding with Mikey Garcia because he's Mexican. I never hear none of you niggas get offended by that, right? But you offended when we say, hey, man, I'm riding with the brother. That just burn you up. That burn you up somehow. Somehow we race baiters or some shit like that, right? But everybody else can ride with their people. But when we ride people, we supposed to be ashamed or feel like we doing something wrong. Man, fuck these niggas. So that's pretty much the history of the LDBC, bro, that we came in to protect black boxing fans and black fighters, you know what I'm saying, put the real narrative out, because these boxing writers, people like Ring Magazine and all these people, it was putting out propaganda. It was calling us the demographic, okay, which is code word for black boxing fans.
Yeah, they were saying we don't sell.
Yeah, them niggas over there.
Right, yeah. They were doing all kind of shit. We had people, you had Abel Sanchez, Bob Graham, all these people out here saying black fighters don't sell. That's not racist, though, according to them. That's not racist. Right, but us saying we're going to support, so if we say we're going to support the brother, that's racist. Right? Yeah. But them saying black fighters don't sell, that's not racist. Even though it's a blatant lie, and it's racist. So, like, man, these people crazy, bro. They're insane. And they hate my guts. You know what I'm saying? They hate my guts. But now, the greatest thing that white folks have done is they gave up on fucking with me because they know they can't fuck with me. So what they done now is they hired people that look like me to try to tarnish my reputation, try to destroy me, try to harass me. You know what I'm saying? Black people, bro. And that's the most hurtful part. It's black people that sit around knowing my history, knowing where I come from, knowing I did this shit out of love for black people. These niggas who would take a fucking paycheck and sit their ass on YouTube, on social media all day, and talk foul about me for no reason other than some white man giving them a check. And they ain't even giving them no real money, $200.
Yeah, we got a saying on the show. we got a saying on the show: the worst thing that you could be in America is proud and black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And let me ask you this, General. I hear you give a lot of game out, of course. You know what I'm saying. You know, I watch the show daily, and you always reach back, and you have a tremendous amount of black pride. At what point in your life could you say that you took, and you was like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be proud and black. They can kiss my ass. This is what it is, and I'm gonna bring as many niggas with me as possible, so that we will be an army. At what point would you say that enlightenment happened for you?
It was happening. I would say it was off and on my whole life, bro. I would say that. Okay, I can say this. My great grandmother, right, on my father's side, she used to be a madam. I was in her house one day as a kid. I'm looking through a photo album, and I'm seeing all these black and white photos, all these beautiful black women, you know, look like showgirls, you know what I'm saying, with feathers and stuff on them and stuff like that, and seeing all these brothers in suits and stuff, you know, black folks getting money, you know.
Right.
And she was telling me how she came up and how she used to get raped by white men on a regular basis. And there was nothing she could do about it, but nothing her daddy could do about it, but nothing her mama could do about it, but nothing her man could do about it. All right? She'd get raped by white men on a regular basis. And she decided she was going to figure out a way to make something out of this, make the best out of it. So she said, when the white boys would get together, come on a black neighborhood, and they would have their way with the black women. She said all the black men was afraid of getting lynched. So black men would get together, go drinking, you know, and just go disappear for a little while, you know what I'm saying, and let the white boys come in and have their way with the women. So she said what she would do is she organized the women. She organized and said, look, stop crying, stop being scared. What we're going to do is we're going to be ready. We know they're coming, so let's be ready. Take a bath, get your best clothes on, okay, and we're going to welcome them in. Since we ain't got no protection, we're going to welcome them right on in here. And when they come in, we're going to make sure they don't leave out of here. We're going to be so good to them that when they leave out of here, they're going to want to give us something. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give us some money. They're going to want to take care of us. And that's what she did. She organized, she trained them how to act. Instead of being scared and acting like a victim, make these motherfuckers sock into your pocket. And she built an empire behind that. She told me the importance of making something good out of a fucked up situation. Right. You know? And when you in America, you black in America, you're already in a fucked up situation. So you gotta try to make something good out of it. So that was my first lesson in that. Okay, then later on, I might have been like 12. I heard Louis Farrakhan speak for the first time. It was about Farrakhan was talking to some gangs, the Crips and Bloods. He was talking to the Crips and Bloods about gang banging and shit like that. And how the enemy is using that to put a stigma out about the youth. And so it won't be an outcry anywhere when they decide to kill you. When the police mow you down, you know what I'm saying? When they start killing you, it ain't going to be no outcry. Everybody going to say, well, he was a menace to society. He was just another boy in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they going to look. So I start hearing this type of shit, start peeping this stuff. I'm half-ass conscious, you know what I'm saying? I'm like learning, you know what I'm saying? And I know something is wrong. Start getting older and older. I start studying, you know, studying Islam, you know, like I said, Malcolm X, Khalid Muhammad, Farrakhan, them was all like my heroes, some of my heroes as far as speakers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I started studying a lot of that. I ended up becoming a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim anymore, but I ended up becoming a Muslim at the time. And I think the breaking point for me, though, when I really decided, it's like, fuck everybody else, it's about blackness, is when, bro, I'm just going to be 100 with you, bro. When I was out of work, and I tried, bro, I tried. I tried to be the best coon I could be to take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I tried to be the best coon I could be to take care of my family. I tried to go, I put on my suit and tie, I went up in there and I smiled. wasn't nothing funny. I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? And I tried. They weren't fucking with me. They seen something in me and said, nah. You know what I'm saying? So instead of being frustrated and being pissed off and giving up and running away from my family and running away from my responsibility, I said, I'm going to get it by any means necessary. And can't nobody judge me. Can't nobody say, oh, this dude a pimp, oh, this dude a drug dealer, or this dude a this. Man, fuck you, okay? You can't say shit. If you still punching, you can't tell me nothing. If you go punch a clock for a motherfucker that done what they done to our people all this goddamn time, you can't say nothing to me, okay? Unless, of course, you got a job opportunity for me that's black owned. You know what I'm saying? Unless we can partner up. You know what I'm saying? You got some good investments for me. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need no more speeches from niggas. You know? So, yeah, it was around that time. I'd say around, I want to say, it was somewhere around 2013-ish when I started 78SportsTV page.
Yeah.
It was somewhere in that year. It was somewhere in that year is when I was absolutely done with the bullshit, bro.
Okay.
I said, that's when I went back to pimping. You know what I'm saying? I went back to pimping around that time, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm out here missing out on all this motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to live according to some rules invented by a Peckerwood in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live by these rules and be the man who they saying I'm supposed to be, but this shit ain't profiting me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck that. I remember when my great-grandmother told me and stuff like that, and I made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I got me some girls and saw some errors in their ways and shit. You know, me and them girls did our motherfucking thing. Me and them girls made $500,000 in the first year together.
Choo.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck what another nigga gotta say.
So, and it's something else that I hear you say a lot that I think is very valuable to whoever listens, because whoever comes is going to be the next black leader. They're going to need this. I hear you say a lot that motherfuckers look at me like I'm something holier than thou. No, I'm not. I'm just a regular nigga, and I got flaws too. And I want my people to succeed, but nigga, I love pussy. So it's shit. It's both ends of it. You gonna have to accept me for me and run with it, because this is how I'm rocking with it. I think that's gonna be very important for the next black leader that we do happen to have. But go ahead and speak on that.
Absolutely, yeah, man. I think the problem with a lot of black people in America is that we grew up in the church. Most of us. We grew up in the church, and we grew up hearing about prophets, and we used to the pastor putting on the front of that he's holier than thou, he's so perfect, and pastor this and pastor that. But we were tripping. What we don't know is pastor is fucking this deacon's wife. Pastor doing this, he doing that.
Buying pussy.
Pastor doing all. Yeah, buying pussy.
Buying some of 7-8 pussy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these pastors do all kind of shit, right? These religious leaders, period.
Yeah.
These politicians put up a good talk. They get up there, put on that speech, and all that stuff, and everybody hold them to this moral standard. But they're human beings. These are men. Okay, these are men with flaws. So, as great as Martin Luther King was, Martin Luther King used to get some pussy on the side. That don't take away from the great man he was.
Right.
That don't take away from the message and what he fought for, because he got some pussy on the side. I'm supposed to look at him as a man. I'm supposed to look at him differently and say, oh, well, he like discipline. What the fuck is you, nigga? You can't even stop smoking cigarettes. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is you gonna say this man? He supposed to, like, come on, he's a man, bro. And that's why I always tell people, it's like, bro, don't put me on no pedestal. I appreciate the respect. I always want my respect. But don't put me on no pedestal as some holy prophet, or I'm holier than thou, because I can't live up to that. Okay? I'm going to disappoint you if you put me on some type of weird ass Jesus status. I'm a man, homie. Yeah. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man with some game, with some life experience, and I can help you with that. You know what I'm saying? But don't think that one brother asked me, bro, I know you married and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gave me a lot of game about marriage. But yeah, I see you be fucking with other bitches and shit. Like, how'd that work, bro? Because I don't know this and that. I'm like, bro, listen, first of all, that's my business first. You know what I'm saying? But me and my wife got that type of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mark got that. We've been together since the 90s. So you talking about years and years of fucking up, okay? And realizing, shit, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we
I
together.
ain't leaving this woman. Yeah, I ain't leaving this woman. She ain't leaving me. You know what I'm saying? I love her. I love everything about her. She loves everything about me. So how do we keep our relationship intact? How do we keep our family from being another statistic black family? Okay, let's make some concessions. Okay, let's say, okay, she said, okay, I got a man here that is an ultimate provider for me and my kids. All right, I don't pay no motherfucking bills. Okay, he take care of all that for me. All right, so why the fuck would I not let a king have another woman?
Right.
Why? Who am I to control? See what she told me. Who am I to control your reproduction? Okay. If all these bum ass niggas out here can have 4 and 5, 6 baby mamas and they ain't take care of none of their kids, why the fuck can't a king have 2 women?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make no sense. So I'm lucky enough that my woman has that type of understanding and that type of game and respect for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but some niggas don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about men. Some men is offended by me being married and having another woman. They offended by it. Niggas, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't, you know, same people read the Bible though and tell you how many wives David had.
Yeah, all the kings.
Right,
all the kings in the Bible have
all these
multiple
wives.
Yeah.
Right. Right, but then they also want to use the Bible and tell me that, well, God made Adam and Eve.
Yeah, a whole bunch of thou shalt not.
Yeah. All that old stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of hypocrisy and double standards, weirdo shit. I don't give a fuck. I tell a nigga like this, like, bro, look. I knew a dude named Khalid. I think his name was Khalid. I was out there with him. One of the most intelligent brothers I ever knew in my life. The brother memorized the entire Quran. Memorized.
Mm-hmm.
And now you heard rumors of this from, like, you heard Prophet Muhammad memorize the Quran. You heard this, right? This is a dude I met who literally memorized the Quran. Dude named Khalid. Okay? He memorized different passages of books. He could tell you, like the autobiography of Malcolm X, he could tell you what page, what paragraph, this and that is. You know what I'm saying? You can just pick up the book and flip through the book and go to page 89 and be like, and read something. He'd be like, that's page 89, paragraph, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, God damn. The nigga, his mind was on a different level. But guess what? He was a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
So do I not take the good from him because he's a crackhead? No, that's stupid. That's stupid. Okay? That's stupidity. You can look, good information come from where it comes from. Mm-hmm. The truth comes from where it comes from.
Right.
The truth is gonna be the truth regardless of where it fucking comes from. So a lot of people live life by these fake ass moral standards that's created by white supremacy in the first place.
True.
But at the end of the day, like the brother's saying, like if whoever the next great black leader is, people gonna have to realize this is a man or this is a woman. This is a human being. Okay? This is not the days of the Bible where you can romanticize people and this person walk on water and this person, she can do this and that. No. He's a fucking human being. Right? There's gonna be times where you catch that motherfucker outside smoking a square. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker might smoke a little weed. Motherfucker might cheat on their woman. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Motherfucker might slap the shit out of his woman. Okay, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, we can't let the flaws outweigh the good. As long as the good outweighs the flaws, then don't focus on the flaws. Right. That's how I feel.
So if you don't mind me asking, I don't want to say what drove you away from religion, but what happened with the nation? Why was you?
Oh, okay. So,
hold on. Does this have anything to do with the way they accept them Christmas gifts in jail?
Oh no.
Okay, go ahead.
No, but I actually never joined the nation of Islam. I was an Orthodox Muslim, a Sunni. So, but the Nation of Islam is what drove me to Islam. So, I started studying and stuff like that. I studied the Nation. I studied Sunni Islam, Ahmadiyya movement of Islam, Shia Islam, I studied all of it, you know what I'm saying, to find out what was going to be my best fit. But the brothers I was around when I was locked up happened to be Sunni Muslims. So, and I got down with them, you know what I mean? But what led me away from religion was Islam taught me and showed me the hypocrisy of Christianity, right? I could go through the Bible and like dissect it and just find like all of these contradictions and stuff that just blatant, just like in the court of law, this should be thrown out. Like, man, get this shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I saw all of this stuff, right? That's what Islam taught me to be able to. It woke me up to be able to recognize some BS, but it also taught me how we just talked about how to take the good from something and dismiss the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Take the good from it. So the Bible got some jewels in it. We got to be able to take those good things and dismiss the BS. So now, the problem I had with Islam was when I sit in the mosque and they're talking to us about the Palestinian fight and how Israel is doing this to the Palestinians and the Palestinians are good people and what's happening to them is wrong. And I say, yeah, you know, I agree. And what's happening to the brothers in Darfur is wrong. You know, and what Muslims are doing to those black folks in Darfur, even though nobody want to have a conversation with them. Right. They don't want to talk to me. They want me to shut up. They want me to silence me. Okay? If I say, okay, there's a lot of police brutality going on out here, you know, and they set black people up, they just planted drugs on my homeboy. We need to talk about this. I try to organize some brothers from the mosque to come do a rally, you know what I'm saying, to defend my homeboy. The police put drugs on me. But brother, I sympathize with your friend, but you know, we have to worry about what Israel is doing to the Palestine. I'm like, what the fuck? No, nigga, I'm not your slave, nigga. I'm not finna be out here. Look, what the fuck I look like? Like one of them niggas from the Persian army on 300 or something, just marching away.
Yeah, just going into the world blind.
Right, like, bro, you got me fucked up. Like, no, my people come first. Like, I'm sorry. And I've always been black first. And whatever I do, I've always had a pull towards my blackness over everything else. And they didn't like that. Motherfuckers felt like, okay, it's like, you got to put God first. You got to put God first. You got to put God first. Because everybody always told me that. I said, that's cool as long as God is black. Right. If God ain't black,
real
then,
shit.
If God ain't black, then I got to be black first. I got to go where I know. Right. Now, if God's black, we can do that all day long. You know what I'm saying? But, well, God, it's not about race with God. Remember, I lived it. I'm black. You can't tell me this shit. It's about race everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I feel.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to get up out of here. But you got the show, of course, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you do Trill in the mornings. That's like what, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time?
Yep, about 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. And what other business ventures that you got going on you want to let the people know about?
Well, I got, of course, my Patreon. I would appreciate for everybody to sign up to my Patreon. That's where the shit really go down there, where I can really have these type of conversations on a regular basis without fear of getting my page shut down on YouTube and stuff like that. Patreon, I take a lot of requests, give a lot of advice to brothers and sisters who are going through different things in their relationships or in life in general and need some game on it. You know what I mean? So that's why I do that at. You can find the links to all of those things in the description box underneath any one of my videos. You'll see the links. And I just really launched the OnlyFans page. Mm-hmm. I launched the OnlyFans. So me and my baby girl, Beverly Rose.
Salute to the queen.
My baby, yes indeed. She's also my business partner when it comes to the OnlyFans tip. And we got some nice little stable of some bitches, you know what I'm saying? So we got a nice little stable of some bitches, and you know, we got some real good footage. We're gonna be doing more and more stuff. I probably drop like three videos a week on the OnlyFans. I started off with right now I think it's about 11 to 12 videos up there, but I'm gonna drop 3 new ones every week just to keep everybody updated, keep everything going. But I'm giving people something on my OnlyFans that's different from what a lot of other people are doing on their OnlyFans. A lot of other people want you to sign up, and then they charge you extra to see something that's even good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, my shit is like, you sign up, you can get right to the smoke.
Right.
And just have your motherfuckers, tie your shit ready. You know what I'm saying? Have your little blue magic ready. You can go out.
And blue chews.
Yeah, so that's how I do it. But yeah, man. So all the links to that is underneath in the description of any one of my videos. And of course, I got my real estate shit jumping. I've been taking a break from the real estate though because of coronavirus stuff. But that's what I do in my personal life. But everything else, the online shit, Patreon, and the OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying, is what I'm doing online. And I appreciate the support.
No problem, no problem. Once again, man, thank you for coming through. Come and fuck with us, man. We definitely appreciate that shit. We later on in the year, or maybe close to the next year, we gonna definitely have you on again. Come fuck with us. We definitely, you know what I'm saying, appreciate the love. Support is definitely important. You know what I'm saying? And as you can hear, the general supports us. You know what I'm saying? You got any other closing words?
Hey, man, salute to the Mighty LDBC. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Much love to the Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? A brand new show. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all been on it for a year. It's a fresh format. It's a breath of fresh air in the community, something different. You're not doing what every other nigga is doing. They're not copying people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what y'all do, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, I had zero problem coming on this show. I fuck with y'all heavy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, General, man. Thank you
see
for
the stamp.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for saying that. We trying to conform and be a part of the movement, but we definitely want to be individuals with what we doing as well. And we definitely appreciate you seeing that in us.
Yeah, black first.
Yeah, definitely black first. You know what I'm saying? You know that's how we gonna rock. I asked you. I remember asking you last year if we could rep the LDBC in the videos, and you was like, hell yeah, I fucks with you. Just remember, stay loyal to the soil. And you already know that's not hard for us. So that's what we gonna do. Definitely appreciate it. You heard him. Supreme Beast Boxer Talk. It's your host Cadillac Red. You and my brother.
Dude Shizzle.
You know what I'm saying? We got the General 78 on the phone, man. Come fuck with us, man. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get back at y'all in a minute, man. One.
Cadillac Red up in that super chat. Salute. He said, salute 78. I'm starting up my boxing show. Can I get your blessings to rep the LDBC in videos? Do your goddamn thing, Cadillac Red. You all right with me? You all right with me, brother? You all right? Do the damn thing, but just hey, Cadillac Red. Stay loyal to the soil. Remember where you come from, homie. That's all I'm asking. Stay loyal to the soil. The brothers is gonna watch you. I'm telling you that right now. The chat gonna watch you. They're gonna say, hey, Cadillac Red, yeah, you seem cool. If you flake out in any way, they're gonna let me know. They say, hey, that nigga ain't gonna make it. That nigga Cadillac ain't gonna make it, bro. They gonna tell me. Stay loyal to the soil, homie. That's all you gotta do. You do that, and we got your back, homie.